Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at how to improve your game as the Crystal Lake Killer and truly become the killing machine that is Jason Voorhees. This guide assumes you have a basic understanding of Jason play and that you understand how strengths and weaknesses work. Without further ado, let's get into it. Our first port of call is preparing for the game, namely by placing traps on the objectives. When placing these traps, you should be careful to line them up as accurately as possible to where the council will be standing. Most of these positions will be directly in front of the objective, for example the fuse box or the gas intake on the side of the car, but be aware that when it comes to placing a battery inside a car, the council will be on the right side of the hood, so make sure to place your trap in the right place or they can just walk around it. The boat objective is notoriously hard to trap, so you might want to keep more of an eye on that one than you would others, although on certain maps you can place a bear trap right next to the propeller, which will catch any councillors that come and try and repair the propeller. Traps should never be your main method of catching councillors, but it can slow down an escape and work as an alarm of sorts that a councillor is trying to complete an objective. Keep an eye on your map and look at the red trap icons. These represent the traps you've placed on objectives, so take a moment to study them. When a councillor triggers a trap, the respective icon will disappear or change, so know your trap positions so you can react at a moment's notice to where a trap has gone off and morph there. On that note, unless you're playing a Jason with a morph strength, for example part 2, try to use that ability as little as possible so you can always react to a triggered trap and you're not left floundering around. Talking as Jason can be extremely effective. Just as telling Jason he won't kill you gets him all riled up, telling councillors they're all going to die will do exactly the same, especially when you kill one of them straight afterwards. A mass killer charging towards you in the dead of night is scary enough, but when he's screaming your name and making bad jokes about your impending death, it only gets worse.
Ladies, gentlemen and councillors of all ages, I would like to alert you all as to how stupid Bugsy has been. Bugsy thought he could call the police! Kenny, can you believe this? Kenny! It just chokes me up! Oh, Kenny! You're always the least favourite of my school friends.
They deserve to
Hack and slash or grab. Let's just clear this up. People will complain regardless of how you choose to play, so a healthy mix of both hack and slash and grab playstyle will make you the most versatile. Some Jasons are better at hack and slash, having strengths deliberately catered to that, and certain ones like Savini Jason Part 6 have longer melee weapons, thus giving them a little bit more range, which of course tailors itself a bit more to hack and slash, with other Jasons having benefits leaning towards grab. So, just tailor your preference to your choice of Jason, but never be afraid to stray to either one. Hack and slash gameplay is fairly safe style to play. You can't be pocket knife with this playstyle, meaning that if you're constantly swinging at a councillor, they have little to no opportunity to escape, though the kill is never truly guaranteed until they're actually dead. If the councillor you're attacking gets the space, they can stun you, run off, heal, or get help from other nearby councillors. Hack and slash is the best against multiple councillors, seeing as horizontal swings against multiple councillors can result in you hitting more than one person at a time. If a councillor chooses to go toe to toe with Jason in a combat stance fight, keep your calm. Bait a swing from the councillor, block it, and then take your swing. Whilst you can be incapacitated with a single hit, you're able to block any melee hit with, of course, the block button. So if the councillor is stupid enough to engage you in a combat stance fight, Jason should always win, as long as nobody else jumps in. Grab gameplay is the risk or reward gameplay that is pretty much best in the 1v1 situation, or when you have councillors on the run. Grabbing a councillor will result in either one of two things: a gratifyingly gory kill animation or a pocket knife in the neck. Grab gameplay does get slightly more risky towards the end game of a round, where the remaining councillors will have probably explored most of the huts and probably have picked up at least one pocket knife. It's never really recommended to engage in grab gameplay when you're facing multiple councillors, as you can be easily knocked out of the grab, which is a good way to lose your mask and become even more vulnerable. Overall, just tailor your playstyle to the strengths of your Jason of choice, but don't be afraid to stray away from those strengths and take advantage of the situation.
It's like that movie, Tommy. You remember that movie? You remember that movie, Tommy? Do you remember that movie? Do you remember that movie, Tommy? Do you remember it? I'm pretty sure this didn't happen. Did it? Oh, Tommy. Oh.
A common predicament is, how do you approach the situation of actually killing councillors? Do you take the slow and quiet approach, picking off individuals, or do you charge in, screaming at councillors as you chase them, and generally being very loud and very proud? As with most multiple choices, a mix of both is best. While stealth chasing can be fun, it is much easier to throw the entire team of councillors into disarray if they're all terrified of running into you. Sometimes it will benefit you to be quiet and calculated as you hunt down a councillor, but you will almost always need to eventually go loud, especially as the game gets into the later stages. When you're playing a stealth Jason, use Stalk to your advantage. Stalk turns your music off and is drained faster whilst moving, so make sure to use it wisely. Do remember though that you can stalk and then either morph or shift, meaning both of those movement abilities will be silent if you have stalk up for the duration. With stalk, don't be afraid to actually stand still once in a while. If you know a counsellor is inside a house and they don't know you're there, activate stalk and wait a moment, assess what they're doing. You never know, they could come straight back out of that door and into your awaiting arms. Be patient and persistent, be an unseen but ever-looming threat for nearby counsellors. When you are going loud, the best strategy is to make the biggest and most irritating nuisance of yourself that you can be. Break all of the windows in a house while screaming bloody murder, chase down counsellors that are alone and be very aggressive. Don't forget that going into combat stance allows you to break down a cabin door much faster than the usual animation, saving you a lot of time, aiding aggressive play and stopping you from that empty door stun that I've spoke about before. Sometimes you don't even want to try and kill counsellors if they're in a group, but instead you're trying to intimidate them, get their fear to maximum and make them waste resources. Hit a couple of throwing knives on them to waste their med sprays, grab one or two stragglers just to check them for pocket knives, and generally just be a massive nuisance and a drain on their ability to survive. Be loud and proud but never be stupid, always plan ahead for eventualities, and of course, kill without mercy.
To listen to me. Jason Voorhees has returned and he's killing my friends! We need you! Oh my god!
Yoo-hoo!
We need you here right now!
No, there is none of that. There is none of that in Jason's house.
Don't let them.
Bugsy, listen to me when I tell you this. I'm going to tell you this once, Bugsy. Oh, snitches, Bugsy, get stitches, okay? And then I told Mother, Tommy, you wouldn't believe the half of it. It's Tommy Jervis. Tommy. Oh, it's Little Miss Pink Hair again. Come on, Tommy. Come on. I'm sure you can use that shotgun. Come on.
No! Stop!
Tommy, you're never going to save your friends. Oh, Tommy! What have you done? You've killed Adam! Tommy! Oh, Tommy, look what you've done. Look. No, you come in here and look, Tommy. Oh, Tom.
Thanks for watching. Now you have the tools to be the killing machine you always knew you could be. If you have enjoyed this video, do go ahead and drop a like, and let me know if you have any extra tips I didn't cover for Jason in the comments below. Please do check out the channel whilst you're there. This is but one of many Friday the 13th videos I've already uploaded, with many more guides, gameplays and more to come, so subscribe to make sure you never miss a video. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.